When the scissors on the balcony met Donald Duck working at high altitude, Donald's bad luck began. Not only did he nearly lose his head, but even the feathers on his tail were cut off. But that wasn't the most dangerous part. Donald's hanging basket was being held up entirely by Pluto. Suddenly, a flea made Pluto itch like crazy, so he let go of the rope and began biting at the flea. Donald immediately fell from the sky. Fortunately, at the critical moment, the rope caught onto a billboard. Although he stopped safely, Donald continued washing the windows, but after cleaning one pane, he ran out of water. He had no choice but to ask Pluto below to refill the bucket. However, Pluto was sound asleep and completely ignored Donald's calls. No matter how Donald shook the hook, Pluto didn't react at all. Donald was furious. He grabbed the brush beside him and smashed it downward with all his strength. The brush hit Pluto right on the head. Pluto opened his eyes. Donald threw another strike, and Pluto finally understood what was going on. Too lazy to move, Pluto simply blew air and nudged the hook toward the bucket of water. But unexpectedly, the hook caught the bucket of screws next to it. The irritable Donald hauled it up and dumped it straight onto the glass. The glass shattered instantly. Donald quickly pulled down the curtain and started cleaning another window instead. Just then, a bee caught his attention. A mischievous idea flashed through Donald's mind. He sprayed a lot of water at the bee. The water nearly drowned the tiny bee. Donald burst into laughter, completely unaware that the bee was already enraged. The bee gathered its strength and dove straight at him. He hurriedly raised the bucket to block it. The bee circled again and again, looking for a chance to strike. Donald ducked inside the bucket. The next second, the bee flew in as well and launched a fierce assault. In pain, Donald lifted the bucket and fought back. The bee refused to retreat. With one simple trick, it made Donald suffer the consequences of his own actions. Dizzy from the impact, Donald lost his balance and fell from the metal pole. Luckily, he landed on a wooden plank. The bee seized the chance to attack again, knocking Donald into a pipeline. Donald got stuck at the exit and shouted loudly for Pluto. Annoyed by the noise, Pluto simply plugged the opening with his foot.